You see, I'm on that gutter shit. I come straight out that oven mix. Key-Dot, don't need you to know my government.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, Kicking with Key. What you know good. If it's good, you looking for, then it's a place for show. Now look, this story time is about how I bit off more than I could chew when we got jumped again, right? Now, one day, me and Bob chilling at the crib. We get a call. We playing PlayStation. We get a call from Doe Rabbit, which is Jay. Doe Rabbit called. He like, hey, what y'all on? He got some urgency in his voice. I'm like, nothing. We just chilling, playing a game. Why, what up? No, he blooped me, right? Y'all might call it chirp, but here in Grand Rapids, we call it bloop. He blooped me. What y'all got going? Nothing. He got some urgency in his voice. He like, who all over there? I'm like, shit, it's just me and Bob. Why, what's up? He like, man, I need y'all boys to pull up right now. I'm like, what you mean? Like, what's up? What's going on? He like, man, we just got into it with the twins. Da-da-da-da-da. They talking this, they talking that. I need y'all to pull up, have our back. Right? So we like, all right, say no more. So the backstory to that is Doe Rabbit and Deuce, I guess they get into it with the twins. Now, my cousins wasn't the only set of twins that lived in Kentwood. We also had a set of twins. Their names was Marcus and Marquise. Now, Marcus and Marquise is the same age as my cousins, the twins, which is, they was probably like 15 at this time. And they moved there to Kentwood. They made some friends. They started a group called Fam Mob. One day, Doe Rabbit and Deuce, they get into it with them. I guess some earrings got took. I don't know. Who knows what, whatever. It was long ago. So they got a beef now. So now they sick of going back and forth with them. They like, man, we finna jump y'all, all right? So Doe Rabbit, I guess he couldn't get in touch with nobody. He trying to hit people. He can't get in touch with nobody. He like, shit, who the closest people? Key. So now I done got used to it a little bit of this lifestyle, being in a group, chasing behind my cousins or whatever, which Doe Rabbit tried to keep me from. So I guess he called me like, yeah, you talk that shit. Now you got to prove yourself, right? So he called me and Bob. Me and Bob, like, shit, whatever. Bob, like, what's going on? I'm like, man, we got to go pull up on Doe Rabbit and Deuce. They done got into it with them Fam Mob dudes again. We got to go help them. They talking about jumping them. Bob, like, say no more. This one I knew Bob was my bro for life. This one I knew bro was a rider, right? So we got to get to Ridgebrook. We got to get to Christie and Ridgebrook. They at Deuce's house. Deuce stayed at the end of Ridgebrook in a house at the end of the block. It was Deuce's house on the right-hand side. Then it was JC Park. Right on the left-hand side, before you get to Deuce's house, was the cul-de-sac, right? It was a cul-de-sac. So me and Bob got to get to Christie and Ridgebrook. We on 60th and Kalamazoo around, no, go lay down. We around 60th, so we got to get to Kalamazoo. Then we got to pass over to Kalamazoo, walk to Ridgebrook. Once we get to Ridgebrook, we make that right on Ridgebrook. The twins stayed at the top of Ridgebrook, right? So once we mobbing past their house, they out there deep. The twins out there is the people I never seen before out there. They moms, they aunties out there. Everybody out there, they got bats, they got forks, knives, they got whatever, hammers, they got all type of shit, right? They loaded with artillery. And me and Bob like, man, what the fuck? Where did Jay bring us? Like, what he got us into, right? So we mobbing. We see them, they so hyped, they hyping each other up, they talking shit, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. They know who we is, they know who we with. So they like, they don't even notice us, right? So me and Bob walking on the right side of the street, we gradually go to the left side like, we ain't finna take that chance, right? We mobbing. So I'm hitting Jay like, yo, they up here deep. He like, man, who up here deep? Them? I'm like, bro, they up here deep. He like, man, fuck it, bro. Just come on, where y'all at? I'm like, we walking down Ridgebrook right now. Or, yeah, we walking down Ridgebrook right now. He like, all right, hurry up. So we headed to Deuce's house. We passed them. They probably like 15, 20 deep. We passed them. We make it to Deuce's crib. Jay and Deuce is waiting on us. So they like, man, what took y'all so long? We left as soon as we could. Like, we walked here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, where everybody else at? Jay like, I couldn't get in touch with nobody. It's just us. So I'm like, damn. right? We finna get jumped again. Like, here we go. This what Jay was trying to keep me away from. I get it now, right? I should have stayed away. Anyway, so they like, shit, we just gonna wait. If they gonna come down here, then they gonna come down here. We gonna handle our business. If they don't come down here, then y'all just came to have our back, right? All right, cool. Around that time, probably 30 seconds later, we hearing a mob of footsteps, right? We hearing fucking bats clinging together, motherfuckers yelling. They in the middle of the street. So Deuce and Jay, with they tough ass, they like, shit, we finna meet them in the middle of the street then. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Why we finna meet them in the middle of the street? Like, they got way more people than us. It was only 4 of us and Deuce Pops and Deuce sister, right? And it's only 4 of us. 6 including them, but it's only 4. So we meeting them in the middle of the street. They yelling back and forth, yeah, we finna do this, we finna do that, da 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 da. We yelling back, yeah, nigga, that you could try it, blah, 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 right? So they get to pushing forward, slowly but surely. We backing up. We get to bagging up. That cul-de-sac that's right before Deuce house, we end up right there. And I think it was some twin girls there too, Janae and Janelle. One short, one tall. They look just alike. It's just one short, one tall, right? I think it was Janae who was out there on her porch that day. So before we start fighting, we arguing, da-da-da-da-da. The aunties and the moms, they step aside, right? And they was real for this. They put the weapons down. You know what I'm saying? They didn't use none of the weapons on us. So I'm standing, like Jay standing, like dead center in the middle. Deuce right by him. So it's them two like right here, Bob like right here, and I'm like right here on the side of Jake, but behind him a little bit, right? So they going back and forth. Why you do this? Why you do that? Da-da-da-da-da. Fuck you, da-da-da-da-da. Jay take off. Jay take off. Go right in this shit, right? One of the twins, you know with the twins, before I get to the story of us fighting, well, one of the twins is always one nice one, one mean twin, right? I don't know. I've known them 20 years. I still can't tell them apart. I don't know which. I mean, I could if I seen them, but I don't know which one it was this time. Marcus and Marquise, there's a nice one. It's a mean one. Jay was the nice twin. J.O. was the mean twin, right? Doe Rabbit and Joe. So Jay sparked it off. Now all hell break loose. We all get to fighting. This why I say I bit off more than I can chew, right? Because I'm only 13. They 15, 16 years old. So when it popped off, it was either one of the twins ran up on me and some little dude who I've never seen before in my life before that day or after that day. It must have been his cousin, family, friend, or whatever. Some little brown skin dude with braids. Now around this time, I'm about 5'7", 13. The twins, they probably like 5'6", 5'5". Jay probably like 5'9". Deuce probably like 5'10", right? At 15. So I'm thinking like, yeah, this finna be an easy shot, all right? This ain't nothing. So this is how I bit off more than I could chew. I stand up, I get in my stance or whatever, right? I throw my hands up. I got hit 3 times before I even knew I was hit. I put my hands up. That twin wasn't with none of that squaring up, looking pretty. Oh, what you want to do? Yeah, He wasn't with none of that. As soon as I put my hands up, he went right in my shit. Boop, boop, boop. Hit me 3 times. If it wasn't for the mailbox that was behind me, he would have dropped me, right? Quick ones, quick and hard. Bop, bop, bop. Went right in my shit. I'm like, oh, that ain't bullshit, right? So the little dude that's with the twin, he gave me 2 of them too. Boop, boop, for good measure, right? Take this with you, nigga. Right? So they bop, 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 they pop it off. Hit me 3 times. Boom, I'm back. I'm falling. The other dude hit me 2 times. Boom, boom, I fall into the mailbox. Boom. If it weren't for the mailbox, he would have dropped me, right? I instinctually put my hands up because I didn't know what else to do. Put my hands up. I'm falling back. I'm hit before I even knew I was hit. Oh, shit. The mailbox catch me. Okay, cool. You know if you're getting jumped, your back need to be against the wall or something so you can see from every angle, everything, can't nobody come from behind you. I just start throwing. I'm doing my thing because I'm keeping them off me, right? but not off me enough. They on me, right? We throwing them. While I'm looking around, because I get them up off me, you got to move around when you getting jumped. You can't stand in the same spot. It's going to be bad for you. So while I get off that mailbox, I maneuver off that. We fighting. We moving around. I look around. I see Jay. So I told you it's like 10, 15 of them. 2 of them on me, 8 left, right? Jay got like 3 of them on them. 3 of them on him, I mean, right? So that's 5. 5 left. The other 5 is like, no, Jay had like 4 of them on him. Right? So the other 4 on Bob. Oh, why you say, so where was Deuce at? Deuce Pops, seeing that it was a mob of people, Deuce Pops grab him. No, I'm not letting you fight, right? Deuce trying his hardest to get away from Pops. He kicking, he throwing his arms, he's trying to snatch away from Pops, shirts ripping, all type of shit. Pops not letting him go. Like, yo, this is not your fight. But Deuce is like, these is my niggas. I need to help my niggas get the fuck off me, right? Pops got him in a bear hug. He ain't letting him go. Picking him up, holding him, restraining him, right? He not letting him go. Mind you, we still teenagers, right? His Pops got that grown man strength. You not getting away, boy. So Jay got 4 on him. Bob got 4 on him, right? I'm like, damn. So I'm looking around. I'm fighting these 2. I try to go over to help Jay. Jay really is okay. Like, he rumbling in the middle. They really can't do too much with him because he was a stocky, like, Benny Siegel type. You know, he doing his thing. Bob was small like me. Me and Bob was the same height. Who Bob was fighting, they was a little bit bigger than Bob. You know what I'm saying? Bro was holding his own when I looked over to see. But then Bob got overpowered. Fuck. So while we fight, I'm fighting at 2. Jay fighting at 4. Bob fighting at 4. I start fighting at 3. Then I start fighting 3. Then the other 2, they jump up off me because it's only the 30-second fight, something like that. The fight dispersed. We break up. They stop. We stop. But Bob's still getting jumped. So they still trying to kick on Bob and da-da-da-da-da. I run up, man, get off my bro. I hit one, push one, get off my nigga, right? They still trying to get their last little shit in. We pushing them off. We grab Bob, right? I'm bleeding, leaking. Jay bleeding, leaking. Bob get up off the ground. He bleeding, he leaking. Bob like, yeah, that's what the fuck I like. Bob snap. I never seen my bro get this mad ever in my life. Bob go nuts. He pick up like a big ass stick, 6 foot long stick, 5 inches thick. He swinging that thing. Come on, motherfuckers. Come on, throwing it at. They backing up, right? They trying to get away. They like, man, this nigga tripping. This nigga crazy. Bob going crazy, swinging that stick. We trying to grab Bob back, like, get back, because you hit one of them with this stick, it's gonna go up again, right? So we like, Bob, come on, bro. Like, we just gotta take this L. We handle our business. We ain't run, whatever the fuck. Cool, come on. Bob like, no, fuck that. Fuck that. It's taking everything in us to just get Bob back away, right? So they celebrating their victory because they did win this one, right? They won this one. They going back up the street. Quit fucking with us. We did our shit. Fuck y'all. Yeah, we like, yeah, nigga, whatever. Y'all ain't do much. It took all of y'all. Y'all still ain't, nigga, we good. Fuck y'all. They go back up the block to their house. We go back to Deuce's house, right? So Deuce's sister like, y'all good? Y'all good? We like, yeah, like we licking our wounds or whatever. You know, we trying to make sure everybody cool. Bob pissed. Bob like, man, I'm finna go back up there. I'm finna go on my own. I don't care. Da-da-da-da-da. We like, bro, chill. It's gonna be another time, right? It's gonna be another time. Like, relax. Don't even worry about it. We like, damn, bro, what happened? Deuce pissed the fuck off. If anybody know Deuce get mad. Like, when Deuce get mad, like, man, bro, man, nigga, Pops was holding me back, nigga, da-da-da-da-da, right? His voice funny as hell, right? He pissed because Pops ain't let him go. Because I know for a fact he would have helped us. Like, he ain't let him hold him back. Like, he really tried to get away. He really tried to help. But Pop seen the situation like, y'all is outnumbered. This ain't y'all fight to win. And I'm not finna sit back and watch my son get jumped. I understand it, but if we would have had Deuce 2, it would have been a lot more helpful. But I understand it. Like, I seen his pops, like, now that I'm older, I got kids, I understand his pops' logic. But they was like, but that nigga right there, him, he crazy. I like him. He went wild. I respect him, right? Because Bob went, he didn't let that, like, he was rumbling with 3-4 people on his own. And it took him to the end of the fight just to get him on the ground. Like, bro, that's when I knew bro was a rider. I'm like, that's my bro for life, right? That's when I knew he wasn't scared. He earned his stripes with me. I respected it. But we definitely lost that one. Again, we got jumped again because it wasn't many of us. Like, it wasn't a whole bunch of us. We didn't add new people to our group. It was only like our close friends, our family. It was really only like 13 of us, 14, 15 tops. Like, we had other crews that we was cool with, like that was family too. But just our immediate circle, it wasn't many of us. So 9 times out of 10, we was gonna be outnumbered anyway. That's why we had to know how to fight good, because we had to keep these other people who was deeper off us. But that's neither here nor there. We got our ass whooped that day. Well, I wouldn't say we got our ass whooped. We just took a L, because we definitely didn't get our ass whooped. But shout out to Fam Mob, man. Y'all boys weren't playing that day. I respect y'all. And yeah, that's when I knew Bob was a rider. And that's when I knew all that pretty ass shit trying to square up and look cute. That's not it. If you gonna fight, get off first. Because, man, that boy hit me so, him and the other, his henchman. You know what I'm saying? Man, I was, man, bro. I feel like if that mailbox wasn't there, boy, what? I would have took a long back pockets, you hear me? On my back pockets, he would have did me dirty. But that mailbox saved me, man. He hit me before I could even know I was hit. Before the fight before I knew the fight was started, I got hit 3 times. Word, man, for real. But yeah, that was the story time. A little quick story time about how we got jumped. And we bit off more than we could chew. And yeah, man, Bob went nuts. That's when I knew that was my bro for real, man. But that's just a little quick story time. I was just thinking about that. I mean, we ended up getting our revenge. We went back and forth with them a couple times, man. Yo, they did everything we did. They rapped, they did music like us. You know what I'm saying? They did it all. I respect them boys, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to Fam Mob. I don't know what y'all do now. No, actually, I know y'all, the last time I seen y'all was Player Way, but I don't know what y'all got going on now, but hopefully y'all doing y'all thing in life, man. Salute to y'all. But anyway, man, the moral to this story is don't run to a situation. Never run into nothing. If you go looking for the problem, you might find what you was looking for, but not how you expected it to be and how you expected it to end. You know what I'm saying? Always play the defense. Never go on the offense when it's a situation like that, man. You might go out there and get your motherfucking head knocked off. You know what I'm saying? It could have went bad. They could have used all them hammers and knives, forks and leaf blowers and some more shit. You know. But for real, like, they could have used them on us and they didn't. Like, they threw them down, they put their hands up, you know, and they handled their business. But it could have went bad. Don't ever run into no situation, you know what I'm saying, thinking you tough, you finna just keep fucking with folks and nitpicking people without no retaliation, you know? Just try to stay cool, man. If a situation come to you, handle it. And if it's a situation, don't ever go looking for it. Always let it come to you and then protect yourself. But anyway, that's Kicking with Key, man. If you like this story, I got plenty more like this. I'll probably end up telling y'all about the get back that we did get. It was a little more even this time at a church. God forgive us. We done disrespected that church so many times. But it's where all the kids met up. But I'll probably end up telling that story. But if you liked it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And come join the kickback with us, man. And I'll see y'all boys again. Love.
Nigga, I'm a dog. I know you see me shining big. Pass the score behind us, bossing up, can't win. Grinding out, it came.